7 Stoic Methods to Defeat Your Enemies. Seneca's Way. The Battlefield of Life. The world is a battleground, not of weapons, but of the mind. Our enemies are not always visible. They are those who disrupt our peace, both from within and from without. As Stoics, we aim to confront these forces with self-mastery, turning adversity into opportunities for growth. Here are 7 Stoic methods to overcome our enemies, drawn from the wisdom of ancient philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. 1. The envious fool. The envious fool hides behind a mask of politeness, but cannot stand to see others succeed. You've seen them, your colleague who celebrates your achievement, but their eyes betray jealousy. Characteristics. Marked by bitterness, the envious fool compares themselves endlessly to others and feels diminished by their success. They thrive on undermining others, often with backhanded compliments or subtle criticism. Why we should avoid them. Their envy will erode your confidence and peace. You will begin questioning your worth, and they'll fuel that insecurity. Stoic strategy. The Stoic doesn't retaliate. They focus inward. Control your reaction and detach from the opinions of others. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Guard your peace. Don't allow their jealousy to disturb your calm. Rise above comparison. Judge yourself by your actions, not by others. Reframe their behavior. Recognize that their envy stems from their own insecurities. Quote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Marcus Aurelius. 2. The tyrant. The tyrant imposes their will through fear, a boss or leader who demands obedience at the cost of personal dignity. They rule not by reason, but by force. Characteristics. Tyrants thrive on control, coercing others through intimidation. They disregard fairness, treating those under them as tools to achieve their own goals. They are often insecure, using power to mask their own weaknesses. Why we should avoid them. Engaging with the tyrant saps your energy and freedom. You become a cog in their oppressive machine, losing your autonomy in the process. Stoic strategy. The Stoics' response is to maintain composure and inner strength, refusing to give up their autonomy. Epictetus teaches, no man is free who is not master of himself. Composure under pressure. Tyrants seek to intimidate, but your inner calm is your shield. Detachment from external control. Recognize that the tyrant controls only your actions if you allow them to. Courage to resist. Resist submission, even in small acts, to preserve your self-respect. Quote, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." Epictetus. 3. The Deceiver. The deceiver is charming, promising much, but delivering little. They hide their true intentions behind a facade of kindness, weaving webs of half-truths and manipulating others for their own gain. Characteristics. The deceiver is a master of persuasion, often pretending to be your ally while working in their own self-interest. They use charm and manipulation to get what they want, while you remain unaware of their true motives. Why we should avoid them. To trust the deceiver is to invite betrayal. Their lies erode trust, and once broken, trust is difficult to rebuild. Stoic strategy. The Stoic sees through the deceiver's falsehoods, choosing discernment over illusion. Seneca advises, a fool is someone who is unwilling to change, to learn, to seek better paths. Cultivate discernment. Be wary of those who charm you without proving their trustworthiness. Examine actions, not words. The deceiver's actions will reveal their true nature. Guard your trust. Trust is earned, not freely given. Quote, Remember, it is not the liar who is to be blamed, but the fool who believes them. Seneca. 4. The coward. The coward avoids confrontation at all costs. They shy away from difficult decisions, making excuses when action is needed and leaving others to pick up the slack. Characteristics. The coward is driven by fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of discomfort. They avoid risks and responsibilities, contributing little when courage is most needed. Why we should avoid them. Their passivity drains your energy and stifles progress. By surrounding yourself with the coward, you may also begin to avoid the challenges you must face in life. Stoic strategy. The Stoic embraces fear and discomfort, using them as opportunities to grow. Marcus Aurelius teaches, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Lead by example. Show courage in difficult situations, inspiring others to act. Confront your own fears. Embrace discomfort as a pathway to strength. Encourage with compassion. Gently guide the coward to face their fears, showing them that discomfort leads to growth. Quote, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality." Seneca. 5. The foolish optimist. The foolish optimist believes that everything will work out regardless of the reality. They dismiss challenges and expect things to improve on their own, refusing to take action. Characteristics. They are overly idealistic, seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. While optimism is a virtue, the foolish optimist refuses to accept difficulties and takes no meaningful action. Why we should avoid them. The foolish optimist fails to prepare for inevitable obstacles, often leading to greater disappointment. Their blindness to reality can drag you into complacency, stifling necessary action. Stoic strategy. The Stoic accepts reality as it is, preparing for challenges rather than ignoring them. Epictetus teaches, it is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them. Face reality. Accept the situation as it is and take actionable steps. Prepare for adversity. Don't rely solely on optimism, prepare yourself for challenges. Act despite fear. True optimism is grounded in action, not wishful thinking. Quote, "The obstacle on the path becomes the path." Marcus Aurelius. 6. The complainer. The complainer constantly finds fault with everything. No matter how good things are, they always focus on what's wrong, sucking the energy out of those around them. Characteristics. They are marked by constant dissatisfaction. The complainer never appreciates what they have and focuses only on their grievances, perpetuating negativity in every conversation. Why we should avoid them. Their negativity is contagious, slowly poisoning your own mindset. Spending time with the complainer makes it difficult to see the positive aspects of life. Stoic strategy. The Stoic embraces gratitude, focusing on what they can control, namely, their own responses. Seneca taught, the greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. Detach from negativity. Refuse to be dragged down by complaints. Redirect conversations. Shift the focus from problems to solutions. Lead with gratitude. Inspire others by showing the good in your life, even in adversity. Quote, "A fool is someone who is unwilling to change, to learn, to seek better paths." Epictetus. 7. The unreasonable. The unreasonable refuses to engage in meaningful dialogue. They are stubborn, holding on to irrational beliefs and rejecting any attempt at reasoned discussion. Their rigid thinking creates conflict where there need not be any. Characteristics. Marked by inflexibility, the unreasonable is incapable of considering other perspectives. They argue for the sake of arguing, often driven by ego or pride, refusing to acknowledge valid points of view. Why we should avoid them. Engaging with the unreasonable only leads to frustration and conflict. They cannot be swayed by logic, and attempting to reason with them is futile. Stoic strategy. The Stoic knows when to walk away, conserving their energy for situations where progress is possible. Marcus Aurelius says, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Recognize when to disengage. There's no virtue in endless conflict. Focus on what you can control. You can't change their mind, but you can control your actions and responses. Accept their limitations." The unreasonable is a reflection of their own mental traps. Don't let them trap you too. Quote, "If someone is able to speak about what is right, but does not, that is a fault not for them, but for you who do not see it." Epictetus. Conclusion. A Stoic's triumph over adversity. The Stoic way is not to fight fire with fire, but to rise above the fray, maintaining composure, wisdom, and self-control. Each enemy, whether external or internal, offers us an opportunity for growth. By following the Stoic path, we can overcome the adversities life presents, becoming stronger and more virtuous in the process. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Through the lens of Stoicism, we choose not to be victims of circumstance, but masters of our responses. By conquering these enemies within and without, we forge a life of resilience and virtue.